YouTube Force Arena Commanders, let's jump straight into some Rebel 2 versus 2. Yesterday I posted some 2v2 random Empire games. Today I'm with a guildmate, so this is going to be a little bit different than a normal game. So we are playing a dirty deck, and you will see the deck if you pause the video, but if you watch the Why Am I Losing video, you will see the decks that we've used to pick up 40 plus points, sometimes a 50 pointer as well, which has been absolutely awesome for us, especially when after a free fall you lose a lot of points. It's good to pick them back up, especially as rebels. The queue times are much quicker, but you do have to work a lot harder for your win, there's no doubt about it. I think some players are in the mindset that it's going to be a walk in the park, but you have to play differently. So I spent the last couple of days trying to figure out what we could do differently as rebels, and we have got a deck that has been delivering. But as I said at the top, it's not going to be easy. You have to work hard, communicate well if you're with a guildmate, and make sure that things pan out accordingly. So I'm going to commentate briefly for the first part of this video, and in the second part we'll have some awesome Star Wars remix music. So the deck we're running pods. There they are. There's one. Rebel drop pod. The Rebel drop pod. We've both got one each. His is a level 3, mine's a level 4. I'm just one card away from leveling it up to level 5, which make it even stronger. But as you can see, Callus just killed it. He has an Iron Mine. I have an X-Wing attack. Reason for that obviously is to take out predominantly healer droids, really. That's it, what we're looking to wipe the floor with there. So once they deploy a healer droid, we can then do some damage and take it out. But again, another drop pod in that turret now, and it goes down. Now there is a bit of a strategy sometimes. It doesn't always work. It depends on the game, depends on the characters you're getting. There's a lot of factors in that. But having Luke is important because obviously he does a rush, a suicide Luke, and that does help at the most desperate times. But also, we are both. He's running a repair dude. I am not, because otherwise that's 6 points taken away from combat. So only one of us needs it, and his is in there because this is stronger than mine. So as you can see, the Grand Inquisitor really is trying to beat down on our turret and succeeds. But as you can see, top left, Baze has taken down that turret there too. Now with the drop pods, what we tend to normally do is we may feint an attack, one side or another, and then distract the enemy, and when we distracted the enemy we'll then drop in our pods to do the damage. But right now with both sides down, we can drop a pod on the shield generator, and as you can see it lands in there, will deal significant damage, and I'm just going to wipe the floor with the heavy gunners who are quite lethal. Now, this tactics work really well for us. We've probably lost about 5% of our games, which has been really good, and we've played quite a lot, and we've picked up huge amounts of points. And that is down to communication and us both paying attention to the map, supporting each other where it's needed, and also making sure that we've got the right cards at the right time in our deck, and communicating together with the drop pods. Now, as I said in the losing video, if you saw the losing video, you'll see exactly the amount of points we've picked up using these decks, and they've worked really well for us. So if you're looking for a new deck, a fresh approach to being a rebel, this could be the answer. GG right there. 2 assassins beating down on the shield generator, but time did go, but we picked up another win, picked up some points. Again, feel free to pause the video so you can check out the decks we are running for all the characters as we move into the next video. Now, I talked about in my video as well, Why Am I Losing, about ensuring that your cards are the highest level that they possibly can, and that's exactly what I'm doing here. So if the cards aren't up to scratch, I don't use them. It's that simple, and you just have to adapt your strategy around that, because otherwise it won't work. So not a good starting hand, no drop pods, but he Dengar's looking to be very aggressive down his side. Bay's under a bit of pressure on the left side, so I'm just going to hold off Dengar a little bit, throw down some support on the left for Baze. Here comes an 80 ST Walker. I have now got a drop pod ready to go, but I want to deal with some damage on this 80 ST. Only level 3, mind you. It's not particularly strong, but it's still pretty formidable. There goes my drop pod, because Dengar's down here really busy. I am going to die, but then at this very moment in time, there's a huge amount of lockup in the game. It just dropped the frame rates. The server just had a fit right there, and I was surprised at that. And not too sure why that happened, but the servers have been a little bit dicey and choppy the last few days. That could be down to the update, the amount of players playing, or it could just be the servers need another hamster on there. So if you're listing Netmarble, please put another hamster on the wheel. So it's pretty clear with Dengar, his strategy is just to try and push this lane with an ATST, but as you can see with Dengar, he's actually giving it no support at all. Now that could be because his teammate's not helping, or because he just hasn't got the energy, or there's a whole variety of reasons, but it's leaving him vulnerable. And again, I'll do another drop pod just before I die. The repair dude is working away, the Gregorian Rebel just beats down on that ATST Walker, takes out his Sand Trooper, 4-Lom takes out the remains of the Gregorian Rebel. There's an assassins in there too, and as you can see I'm doing the X-Wing drop to stop those repair droids doing their business. Oh, assassins, run! Run, Luke, run! Sprung up on me, how dare they! So now it's really about a case of just maintaining the push. So if you haven't got opportunity to drop the pods, one of you can push a lane with light tank, grenadier behind it, or pathfinders depending on what troopers they've got in front, and then that gives you a chance to push a lane. But as we go into double energy, this is where the rebels make their move now. Patient build up we've had, we've chipped away at the turret, they've chipped away at ours, and now goes another drop pod which will take down that top right turret. Now Sith Inquisitor's charging down this left flank, and I just need to get in there quickly, do an X-Wing drop, take him down while the repairman dies. No, come back! Baze respawns. So at this moment of the game, with just 35 seconds to go, it's about defence now. No need to push. No need to push. Repairman's doing his bit there, so really now it's just a case of dropping troops, preventing them getting anywhere near that turret. And as you can see, the Grand Inquisitor tries to run again at the turret, and he just the Iron Mine just wipes the floor with him before he could swing at the turret, which probably would have taken it down and given it a 1-1 with 15 seconds to go. But they have dropped a rocket trooper that Baze will take care of, which focused the light tank and not the turret. And as you can see, this valiant defence gave us enough time for the turret to be repaired, and again the Grand Inquisitor dies. Kudos to him for trying. GG. And now I am going to leave you with some Star Wars tunes for the final battle. Again, pause the video to see the decks. May the Force be with you.
The world is coming undone. Imperial flags reign across the galaxy. What will you do when they catch you? What will you do if they break you?
Whatever I do it to protect you. So you understand?
I understand.
I rebel.